Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about a specific kind of content that I see parents putting online, and I have covered it before, but I figured that we would allow somebody else with the same opinion share her thoughts about it, and they were some good ones. I hope that this extends the conversation and maybe people will start to listen to me now. I'm not sure what it's going to take, but y'all already know I'm here to talk about it, so if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys. So, of course, as always, I was just sitting around and going through. I keep a running list of kind of one off topics that I want to talk about over the next week or two. And this is a video that I really want to get filmed because I came across a TikTok that had some traction on it. And I thought that the individual that shared the opinions came from a good place. She wasn't being malicious, but she definitely had a lot to say about these parents that are posting their children eating weird shaped food and making certain eating noises. And I've talked about this before, and people say that I'm reaching. Oh, you're reaching. It's not that serious. You're just looking for something to complain about. It is so precise what these people look for on the internet, and there is certain content featuring children that they seek out more than other things. This is something I'm very passionate about, and I'm not going to sit there and be told that I'm reaching when it comes to parents putting their children out there for creeps to consume as forms of entertainment. There are certain things that I can say, maybe we'll just agree to disagree, but with this kind of stuff, I don't understand how you can look at it and actually say, yes, that's a great idea to put that out for people to consume as entertainment. What in the hell is wrong with society? But either way, this TikTok comes from a creator. Her username is 304 Scorpio. She is in the S industry. And the video that she posted was on May 31st, and it says it has almost 1 million views right now. And she said it's literally going on right under your nose. If you put a map in TikTok, you will find these creatures promoting themselves to your children. And I wish this video had 5 million views. Because some of these mommy run accounts and family vlogging accounts, they'll put a video of their child out there and get 5 million views. But then somebody like this individual who is speaking the truth about internet safety and kind of the dangerous society that we're living in online, gets, granted, still good views, but of course there are also people in the comments that are telling her that she is exaggerating and talking about something that isn't actually happening when it cannot be refuted. And this is not, I always say, like, this isn't breaking news. This isn't something that we don't know. It has been happening since the internet was formed, happening from day one. And these parents know about it and they continue to make the content that they make. Before we get into the reaction part of this video, I do want to mention real quick that there's a TikTok page run by a mom, and it's a toddler who is going viral for these POV spend the day with me kind of videos that are, I've discussed them before. But this mother is putting her child out there and doing these voiceovers and calling their followers internet aunties and labeling her child as their internet niece.
Hey TikTok aunties, it's me, your favorite internet niece, and I wanted to update you on one of the worst experiences of my life. Do you see this fucking thing my mom handed me? This is not my baba. A bunch of you bitches keep telling my mom to switch me to a sippy cup or some sort of transition cup. This thing's fucking bullshit. Do you know how hard it was for me to get this goddamn milk out before bed? You have no idea how much fucking strength it took to get my sweet nectar out of this baba. I hope you internet trolls are happy now, because I'm fucking miserable. Just kidding, I was just giving my mom shit because when she checked on me a little bit later in my crib, I sucked this thing dry. I just had to give you a major life update that my last and final Baba is now in the trash. So fuck you guys.
Building these strange connections with people that she does not know, and chances are she would not invite any of these people into her home to interact with her child, but she is allowing them to build these parasocial bonds with her toddler, who is far too young to consent. It's just so aggravating when it's out there. And I try to approach my content from a fair place. I really do. Whether or not everyone wants to believe it, that's a different situation. But I do try to look at situations and understand that not everybody is going to have the same approach. Not everyone's going to have the same philosophy or outlook on different topics. That's what makes us human beings. We're all a little bit different, right? But with stuff like this, where you are literally serving your child to people that you do not know, I just don't understand how that style of parenting can be celebrated so heavily. And I'm not saying that they're the, worst people on earth by any means, but you know exactly who's saving your content. There are not 29,000 saves on your video of your toddler eating certain kinds of food because people think that it's cute and they want to come back to that video to see what kind of food the child was eating. It is dark and disgusting, and it's very real, and I will never stop talking about this on my channel because it's just astonishing that this is where we are. And we have new parent run accounts pop up every single day on every single platform. And until there are some laws put in place, we're not going to get any better. But nevertheless, let's listen to what she has to say.
Maybe if you hear from someone in the actual segs industry, y'all will actually listen. Stop posting videos of your children and your young animals eating weird things, making weird sounds while they're eating. Stop posting your children in their diaper only. Stop posting your children in the bathtub. Stop posting your animals licking you. Like, dude, those videos go viral for a reason and not the reason you think. You think it's going viral because, oh my God, they love the face that my baby made when they ate this lemon. Oh my God, they love how much my dog.
I'll be really honest with you guys. I didn't realize that it was so heavy on the animal side too. That just makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I don't understand the frame of mind that you have to be in to not only are you, let's just say you're getting your baby dressed for the day. Your baby is sitting there in its diaper. And instead of just being fully present in the moment, get your baby dressed and go on with the day, you think, let's pause right here while my child is half dressed and let me take a video or let me take a photo and put it up on social media where it can be viewed by literally anybody. Anybody in the world is going to be able to see this moment right here that I am seeing as a parent in the four walls of our home. I'm going to go ahead and publish it to social media as a form of, look how cute my kid is. But people aren't looking at that because your kid is cute. People don't care about your kid. They care about the fact that you're uploading your child in a state of undress, if you will. That is why those videos are being saved, and it's all under that umbrella of showing your children in the diaper, bathtub, bathing suit, these try-on hauls that young kids are wearing, these little rompers where their legs are exposed and their feet are exposed. Like, all of that is, I don't understand how you could be a protective parent and go ahead and decide to whip your camera out and take photos of your child that is not fully dressed and not fully clothed and go ahead and put it out to the World Wide Web.
Dog was just licking my kneecap for no fucking reason. No, bro. Those are creeps. who are liking and sharing and saving those videos because they get off to things like that. Most of y'all already know I sell content. I cannot tell you, every single time I post an animal, somebody asks me to do something weird with that animal. It doesn't matter if it's a snake, a cat, a dog. One time I posted a fucking cow. Like, what the fuck? People are weird, bro. Stop doing it. Especially when it comes to your children, because you're allowing your children to be sold and you don't even know it. A video of your baby eating a lemon for the first time, or eating a banana, or trying something and they're like, "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh," that's gonna get sold. Videos of your baby in the bath time splashing off, fucking off, doing weird things, posting your baby in their diaper and their diaper only. It doesn't matter if the baby is male or female. Like, dude, these videos are being saved for nefarious reasons. And on top of that, these type of videos are being sold to other people in different countries for nefarious reasons. Like, please, y'all have seen too many movies.
And once it's out there, we know that there's no getting the content back. It's already not only in different countries, but it's probably already on the dark web, on these really weird websites that should not exist, but they do. And I want to read one of the comments real quick because somebody said, and this is something that I've heard not from a lot of people, but there are a few comments that I've come across that echo this. Somebody said, and the weirdos will say we're sexualizing kids by feeling this way. How much projection do you have to do to literally just project that onto somebody that is concerned about children that are being exploited online, but you're projecting all of this onto them when they're the ones that are actually trying to speak up for hopefully some good change coming at some point. I don't know if it'll come in the next 5 years at this rate. I really don't. Because it just seems like not a lot of people care. And speaking out against mommy influencers does not make you the most popular person. I can speak, from first-hand experience, and don't even get me started on the fact that I don't have kids. We've already had that argument before. Can have a, normal outlook on things if you're not a parent. Well, guess what? A lot of parents out there shouldn't be parents. My opinion.
We all went through the whole Wayfair situation where we thought that they were selling children on there. Even though Wayfair wasn't doing it, there's so many more people out here who actually are, and they are using these videos that you post online in order to sell your children. They're literally selling your children right under your nose, and you're giving them the content. Stop posting things like this, bro. Like, please. Like, this shit is literally disgusting at this point. I just seen a video of a baby girl, wasn't nothing but like maybe a year old, was in a diaper, no top, eating some weird food, and she was like, Imagine a grown woman doing that. That's how predators feel. They get the same tingles in their body when babies do that. Stop posting that shit, dude.
So she obviously had a really fair stance on that, and it's all really real, and it's might not necessarily be something that a lot of people want to talk about because it is uncomfortable and it's weird and it's creepy and gross. But it's just the world that we live in. And when we are existing on these platforms where there are so many mommy run accounts and family vlogging channels that are putting this kind of content out there, the only other option is to be quiet about it. And what good is that going to do? It will only give them the cosign to continue making the content that they're making, because then they know everybody's just going to be quiet about it. And I'm so sick of the projecting. I'm so sick of the gaslighting that some of these people that like family vloggers and don't see the issue, they will gaslight, manipulate, and project right on to the few people that are actually talking about it from a fair stance. And I'm talking about the people that are actually wanting to have a real conversation about it. A lot of people in the comments are saying that they took all the images and videos of their kids that they had on their Facebook, or even if it was like a private page, they remove those images. Even if you're running a private Facebook page where you share images and videos of your kids, the other thing that you have to think about is, unless you literally know every single person that is on that page and you feel comfortable sharing your child with all, say, 100 of those people, I mean, I guess at that point it's private and you feel comfortable, whatever. But a lot of times we acquire followers on a personal, private social media page, but that page could have existed for 12, 14 years. And you've collected followers here and there that you don't know who these people are, where they live, what they do for, what they do in their like personal time or whatever. You don't know if they have got some weird obsession with children and you haven't seen them in 8 years, so you don't even know what they're doing. It's just very risky. But as I've always said, it always comes down to the clicks, views, subscribers, follows, and most importantly, money. With these family vlogging channels, everything is driven by how can we make as much money as possible by this content or this photo. How is it going to perform in the algorithm? How many views are we going to get? What time of day are we going to upload? Do we need to run this through a management company, or is a management company feeding us ideas on how to perform better in the algorithm by utilizing our children in a different way? It's just a big machine, and that's why I always say, like, running a family vlogging channel is like running a business, because it really is like running a business. And the ones who pay at the end of the day is the kids, because they're too young to consent. They don't know what's going on, and they don't really have a say in it. But as I've predicted in the past, I think that a lot of these kids, we've already seen a few, but I think that there's going to be a huge wave of these influencer kids that grow up to be over the age of 18, and they decide to tell what it was really like growing up in a YouTube family vlogging household, or TikTok or Instagram. And it's probably going to be more painful than what we can even imagine, because these kids had their whole life put on the internet. From the moment that their mother got pregnant. And I always say, the pregnancy, I get how sharing your pregnancy story, like, that can be helpful for other people. But the problem is that once it starts, it never stops. It doesn't stop at, okay, well, this was my pregnancy journey, I'm going to protect my child. It's like, it just continues on. And then it continues on with other children, or if they adopt or foster, it just continues. And before you know it, you have an entire family vlogging channel with a bunch of people that are oddly obsessed with these children, and they pick favorites, and they know facts about the kids, and they know where the kids go to school and what their birthdays are, and health complications and the whole 9 yards. It just snowballs so quickly, way too quickly. I'm going to read one more comment because the creator responded to this person. The comment says, "Scary. I don't understand how people don't think about it, especially with children." And the creator responded and said, "Because most people aren't weird, so it doesn't even cross their mind. I've had a lot of people delete children from their pages just because of this video." And that's what I was just saying a couple of minutes ago. I agree with this partially, but I also kind of disagree with it, because I think a lot of parents do know, but they've also made their kids so heavily featured on their social media. They don't really have the wherewithal or the confidence to come to social media and say, I'm taking my kid offline, because they know that that will make their views and their engagement plummet, because people at that point are there for their kids. They're no longer there for the influencer. They're interested in, what is the kid doing? What's the kid wearing? What's the kid getting for their birthday? Like, there's just so many things that these weirdos think about. And it's just the world that we live in. Adults building parasocial relationships with children that they don't know, they've never met, and all they know is what the parents have shared via social media. It's weird. There's no other way to describe it. But either way, I wanted to share this video with you guys because I felt like she made some really valid points. And since I have said things like this until I'm blue in the face, maybe this will give people a different perspective on why I get so fired up about this kind of stuff. But either way, I will be interested to see what you guys have to say. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.